Hello everyone, it's Sean with Tri-State Waterworks. We service lots of irrigation systems, and one of the problems we run into frequently is with what we call a jar top valve. This is a jar top valve, and they call it a jar top valve because you unscrew the top, just like a jar, and that allows you to get to the inner components of the valve for doing repairs and replacements on the valve. Great concept, great for doing maintenance. The problem with them is, and this valve particularly is a good valve, and we don't see as much problems with it, but some of the other manufacturers, these, because in our freeze and thaw climate here in the north, or in Ohio, it seems like over the winter time, this jar top portion loosens up. So when we come to start up your system in the springtime, we'll have multiple valves that aren't quite opening all the way, and they'll be pulsating too. You'll see the heads are like pulsating up and down. And it's because this thing is not tight, and the water's coming out of the top of the diaphragm, is allowing the diaphragm to open just the slightest little bit. Lots of times we can just find the valve, turn off the water, tighten it down, and you're good to go. It seems like they wouldn't be expensive, but you got to find the valve. A lot of times they're covered up with grass, so we got to get out our wire and valve locator, hook it up, go through the yard with that, try to find which valve it is, then tighten it up. So it is a time-consuming process, and it does add up to some expenses. In some situations, depending on the manufacturer of the valve, we recommend just cutting out the valve and replacing it with a typical type valve that is bolted on the top. We have no problem with those valves. They run day in and day out. So if you might run into this situation yourself, it's very difficult to tighten the ring when the water's on. You do need to turn the water off, depressurize the system, and then tighten that top down as tight as you can get it, and hopefully you can get through another season without the valve leaking. This is Sean with your irrigation tip of the day. Thanks, and take care.